Hello, so this is the video for 1.2 lesson adding integers. So first up, if you look in the Google Classroom, you will see a link to this adding integer song. And I love this song because it gets stuck in your head and you can definitely remember the rules for adding integers. The song goes, same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. And I say that song all the time because it really helps people remember how do we add integers, because the rules are different depending on what numbers you get. So first we're going to start with adding integers. When they have the same sign, you add and keep the same sign. So if you have 2 plus 5, those are both positive numbers, so I would add them, keep the same sign. The answer is 7. If I have -2 plus -5, those are both negative numbers, so I add them together and keep the same sign. So looking at this example, these are both negative numbers, so I would add 2 plus 4 is 6 and keep the same sign, so the answer of course would be -6. You can pause the video and try doing these three on your own. Okay, so these have same signs, they're both positive, so I would add 7 plus 13 and keep the same sign. The answer should have been 20. These have same signs, both of them are negative, so I add 8 plus 5, that gives me 13, and I keep the same sign, that is -13. And last one, these have same signs, so I add 20 and 15, that gives me 35, and I keep the same sign, that means it's -35. Now, the trickier part is adding integers with different signs. What you have to do is subtract the larger number from the smaller number. And what I mean by that is the larger absolute value from the smaller absolute value. Then you keep the sign of the bigger number, and I'll explain what that means with this example here. So see how you're adding these two integers together and they have different signs. What you need to do is take 10 minus 8, because we're talking absolute values here, and we want the bigger number minus the smaller number. So 10 minus 8, of course, is 2. That I got. Now I look to see, is this number here more positive, or is this one more in the negatives? And this one's more in the negatives, so that means this answer has to be -2. So again, same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Use the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. So looking at this example, again, different signs, this one's negative, this one's positive, so I'm going to subtract the two numbers. 17 minus 13, of course, is 4, and then I look to see the sign. This number is more in the positives than this number is in the negatives, so that means my answer would be +4. So some more examples. Different signs here, so I'm going to subtract, and of course the bigger number minus the smaller number, so I want to do 10 minus 5, which of course is 5, and then this number is more in the negative, so my answer would be -5. Second example here, we have different signs, so I'm going to subtract. 7 minus 3, of course, is 4. This one's more positive though, so my answer would be +4. Last example here. Different signs, so I subtract. 12 minus 12 is of course 0. Now, thinking about the sign for 0, we don't have to worry about the sign because these are exactly the same distance away, but it doesn't matter because 0 is neither negative or positive, it is just 0. Please pause the video and try doing these ones on your own. Alright, to check these three, again, I would take 11 minus 2, which of course is 9. And then this one is more in the positive, so it would be +9. This one, of course, I would want to do 10 minus 9, which of course is 1. But this one's more in the negative, so it would be -1. And then this one, 31 minus 31, of course, is 0. And when it's 0, it is just 0. A real-life application question. It says the list shows 4 bank account transactions in July. Find the change C in the account balance. When I look around at these transactions, withdrawing money is a negative number, depositing money is a positive number. So I can see that I can cross off this deposit here of $50 because then I turned around and withdrew the $50. So those actually cancel each other out. So to find my account balance, I really just have to add -40 plus 75. Well, -40 plus 75 is different signs, so I'm going to have to subtract. 75 minus 40 is of course 35. Then I check to see which one is more positive or which one's more negative, and 75 is more positive, so that means my answer would be $35. Another one of these, it says to change my deposit amounts to $30 and $40 and now find the difference in the account. Well, when I change those two amounts, that crosses off this deposit with this withdrawal because they balance each other out. So then I'm left with 30 plus a negative 50. Well, again, they have different signs, so I subtract. 50 minus 30 gives me 20. This one's further in the negatives and this one is in the positive, so it has to be negative 20. Now what I'd like you to do is do your homework assignment, and of course is in bigideasmath.com, and you're going to see a lot of pull down menus here. Make sure you're reading the question, and that's kind of guiding you through explaining your reasoning. So the sum is, well, negative 8 plus 20, that sum of this one would have to be positive because 20 has the greater absolute value and is positive. So that is how you would answer that question with this pull down menu explaining your reasoning. Thanks for watching.